Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, hi, hello. How are you doing, my little carnivore heads? My little Sarasota Tim audience, newfound Sarasota Tim audience. Oh my gosh, what a fascinating community to be kind of a part of. what what a crazy fascinating community to be a part of. The other day I like to occasionally keep up with, really, when it comes to the Sarasota Tim channels that I find most interesting. Well, I keep up with Life and Vibe slash Ray because she's been posting about like the copyright issues. I actually did email her about something the other day. She's super nice, super sweet. Happy to chat with her via email the other day. But the other one I keep up with somewhat is Miss Vicky. Because I just think that she's fascinating. Because you know that one time it was like she really wanted to talk about me being gay, but didn't know how to say, like, just like come out and be like, yeah, Zachary Mike is an F slur. Well, she didn't have to call me an F slur. She could have just said, like, it's clear Zach is gay. People have speculated that Tim might be, you know. Anyways, ever since then I've been really obsessed with her, so I'll occasionally watch a video. And one of the videos I watched the other day, she was going on and on and on about Carnivore and if Sarasota Tim was doing it right. And if you don't know anything about me and niche content that I enjoy on YouTube, I really like people who do Carnivore because I find it so fascinating. I find it so fascinating. Some of my favorite YouTubers to cover, like Life Plus Cindy, Hot Springs Cindy, if you will. I'm trying to start a rebrand of Hot Springs Cindy. Hot Springs Cindy, Darlene Michaud, Hungry Fat Chick, just to name a few, have all tried some of the old Carnivore. Apparently, also, my friend and pal Charlie Gold also has done Carnivore. Which is crazy because I was just DMing with her about something this past weekend, and I still haven't asked her about her carnivore journey. Anyways, I probably need to do that. But it's fascinating to me, and you know, if you're new to my channel, part of also my lore, and if you're not new, you're so tired of hearing me bring it up, but if you are new, I used to do keto. I did keto for 2 years of my life. And that's probably around the first time that I actually learned about carnivore, because carnivore is basically just like even more restrictive version of keto. Like, carnivore is strictly just meat. You just eat beef, chicken, turkey, ham, bacon, pork, whatever. And keto, it's like you eat lots of protein, high fat, little to no carbs. Carnivore tends to think that, like, well, at least according to Darlene Michaud, carnivore is like plants are poison. So I don't need to like educate you entirely on carnivore, but I did find it interesting that Miss Vicky took so much issue with the way that Sarasota Tim does carnivore. And mostly, like, it seems like she doesn't care.
My cream, wheat.
Babinka 92, thanks for subscribing at tier 1, and thanks for the reminder to turn the alerts off. It seems like maybe she doesn't care that he's not doing carnivore correct, but more so it seemed like she was just like irritated that carnivore, like most things on his channel, are things that he's not taking seriously, and or that maybe he is just like using to bring in an audience. Because, also, that was the other thing, is Miss Vicky apparently does carnivore, or has done some form of carnivore at different times in her life and things like that. She mentioned that sometimes when she really wants to take carnivore seriously, like, all she'll eat is bacon. This is why the carnivore diet fascinates me. This is why people who do the carnivore diet fascinate me. I just have so many thoughts, questions, concerns, etc. But it's neither here nor there, now is it? Well, it is kind of here and there, because that's what we're talking about today with Tim. I have two videos pulled up. One is more recent. This one is from 2 days ago, January 7th, 2025. Which, like, also, can we just talk about the hashtags on it? It was carnivore cooking with Sarasota Tim, ... largest burger I ever made. Hashtag carnivore. Hashtag social security. Now, one of these things is not like the other. What the... He better be talking a whole fucking lot about social security in this, because how could this big-ass burger possibly have anything to do with social security? But then, yesterday when we were contemplating what we wanted to watch, I think Jamie in the chat, I think, suggested we watch this older video from last April of him making breakfast at 3 in the morning. So we'll start with the one that is more recent, and then we'll get to this one. This one, he doesn't have any hashtags in, which I think is interesting, because also when you go to the description of this one, there's hashtag social security, hashtag Sarasota Tim, hashtag retirement, hashtag RV life, hashtag travel, hashtag minimalism, hashtag minimalist, hashtag crushing it for Christ, hashtag Florida, hashtag Flagstaff, hashtag 25FKBS, whatever the fuck that means, hashtag microlight, hashtag full-time RV living, hashtag carnivore, hashtag Honda. So there you go. Their doctors tell them to lower their meat consumption for their cholesterol, and they take a hard stance into actually meat must be the solution. That's what Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. It is interesting, because I will say I see a cardiologist once a year now, because I have predisposed high cholesterol genetically, and also I just have high cholesterol for all the reasons, probably diet and my genetics. And my cardiologist told me to eat more plant-based protein, like beans and things like that. So did I listen? Do I would say I already eat pretty lean meats anyways. Like if I'm eating meat, it's typically chicken or turkey, but I don't know. I also take a statin every day. Here we are. Here we are. What I'm not doing is just eating heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of meat, but maybe that's not the point. This isn't about me. I want to watch the largest burger that Tim's ever made. So if y'all are ready to get into this Sarasota Tim content, look at my gay ass fidget pop socket. If you want to get into it, put some 69s in the chat. I'm luckily on the other side of my genetics are for high good cholesterol too. Higher than my bad anyways. Some boomers hear plant-based and lose their shit. LMAO, like, honey, beans aren't gonna hurt ya. I know. I think that's mostly what my cardiologist was saying. Is just like, girl, just eat more beans and maybe nuts. Listen, calm down, Miss Vicky. I meant nuts like almonds, walnuts, peanuts, not like crushing it for Christ nuts. I ain't gonna lie, I hate a bean. You hate a bean? What did beans do to you, Diva? What did beans do to you? No, it's fine. Beans aren't for everybody, you know? Not Dump and Go saying that they like to flick their bean. Listen, I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. That's what I'm about. Unless it's this big ass burger. Also, I think one time we had a conversation about like why so many people on the carnivore diet kind of give big like alt-right Republican energy. And it's because crazy ass Jordan Peterson endorses carnivore diets all the time, or he did at one point. Anyways, let's get to. Bring it on, Timmy.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota, Tim. We're going to make a new world record hamburger patty.
Girl, you go outside with them hands. Why does his thumb and his like wrist kind of give raw chicken drum vibes from this angle? Do you see it? Is it just me? Do you see it? He could use some lotion.
I'll be right back. All right, just before we begin here, I'm going to shape it. But look what I bought. I got the Worcestershire sauce.
The Wash Your Sister sauce. Let's go.
We're going to absolutely put our Montreal steak on this beef and put a little seasoning salt on there too.
Work.
So I don't have my selfie stick right here with me. Let me just get this shaped. The grill is hot. And
he doesn't have his selfie stick. Oh Lord, what are we gonna do? Y'all remember when he was standing in that parking lot with his selfie stick? Standing outside of the Costco, yapping about fucking Social Security to all of his 1,000 viewers.
Let's get it going. One more gander.
Is Wash Your Sister sauce carnivore approved? I would guess so. It has anchovies in it. Could you believe that there's anchovies or anchovy paste or anchovy something or another in Wash Your Sister sauce? That's meat, baby. Where's the selfie stick? He lives in an RV. It's within arm's reach. You would think it would be.
Seasoned heavily, the top of this.
Ew, wait, why did he just poke holes in it?
Let's get it going. One more gander. I seasoned heavily, the top of this. And
like he literally pushed his finger down and filled it with Wash Your Sister sauce? Why is he fingering his meat? Why is he fingering his meat? Not I should call him. Get out of here.
And I made some holes and poured a considerable amount of Worcestershire in there. Now I have to shape it, mix it all together, and get it on that hot grill out there.
Yeah, what's the point of putting holes in it if you're gonna shape it and mix it all together? Put it all in a mixing bowl. Just put your sauce in there, put the seasoning, and then mix it.
Well, there it is, the largest hamburger in the history of making hamburgers. Let's go put it on the grill. All right, read it and weep. We're gonna get a good scoop.
It's so loud. It's so loud. I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. It's so loud. He only knows how to put his sauce in holes. Get out of here. Get out of here. You need to see my favorite comment. Remind me, and we'll check it out after we get done watching.
Salt on that before we turn it. I do have it on high. It's 45 degrees outside here. I'm freezing to death.
You're not freezing to death at 45 degrees. Please be serious, Diva.
There you go.
He's making sure he doesn't outlive his Social Security payments. Jamie! Not this. Not this. Not this. Not this, Jamie. The audio is bad. I don't know what the alternative is, to be honest. I don't know what to do about the audio. These are like the rival burgers in the movie Good Burger. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. But it is making me think about the Heart Attack Grill that we watched yesterday. Mute it and provide the sound yourself. Well, I was thinking we could just read the subtitles, but that might not be as fun. It really might not be. Her web connects us all. Who's spanking Tim? I don't need to see Tim get a spanking. Watching Will get spanked yesterday was enough for me.
Give you an idea how big that hamburger is.
Oh wow, it's so big.
It's the whole griddle. That's going to be good for the carnivore diet.
I just don't understand what the purpose of making a hamburger this big is. Like, it's still going to be so much easier to eat if you divide it up into smaller portions. It's going to be easier to get a good even cook on it if you break it up into smaller portions. I just don't understand, Diva.
Crushing it. All right, here we go. Here's the progression of it. We're getting some color. We're nowhere near thinking about looking underneath and flipping that until it's got a good scald on it.
Good scald on it? Girl, I don't think that's the word you're looking for. A good scald? Have you cooked before? Do you know cooking terminology? Not this is giving small dick energy. Jamie is coming for this man's life in here. It's not a scald, it's a char. My twink ass knows that it's caramelization. Yeah, I think he means a char or something like that. Scald is, I don't think, an appropriate word in this scenario. There's several other words he could have used, but I don't think scald is the one he's looking for.
The 80-20 fat, and how big it is.
Girl, you already did that. You already did that. You already compared it to the size of your hand, girl. You know what they say about big hands, right?
There ain't a bun in the world big enough for that one. Definitely my record.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not yet. No way. Not gonna do it. I want a nice scald on that other side.
He keeps saying that word. Is that what he means?
Up.
Look at his little Bucky's table.
Bucky's over here to help me out.
Oh, that doesn't seem sturdy. That doesn't seem sturdy at all.
I don't have any eggs. You know, I went to the store yesterday and I saw $7.99 or $8.99 for some eggs and all the
$7.99, $8.99 for some eggs. I hope your man, Mr. Trump, is going to bring that price down, Tim. I hope he brings it down, Timmy. Currently seems like he's more fascinated or interested in renaming the Gulf of Mexico, though, so I don't know, Diva. Will we get cheaper eggs in 2025? The jury is out.
The other area of the tour didn't have any eggs. It showed $3.99. I thought that was high. Who would pay $10 for a dozen of eggs?
Who?
What happened? The guy said, oh yeah, he was stocking the shelf with the expensive eggs. He said, oh yeah, eggs have gone up again. Jeez.
You better talk to old Donald Trump, Diva. We better get them cheaper eggs, Diva.
We need to put a stop to that. When did an egg become so expensive? He was telling me he has his own chicken.
I love that the subtitles think this is music. I love that they think music is happening right now.
Yeah, it's just a little scald on there, folks.
Stop scraping that damn spatula.
Definitely want to buy that stone to clean this griddle. Yep.
Scald is his hectic. It is giving hecticana. Not Demi in the chat saying, get chickens then, Tim, or are you scared of a big cock? That is, listen, according to the rumors, maybe not. I don't like to speculate on that. I just had to make the joke. You shouldn't speculate on somebody's sexuality like that. Edging me with this flip. He can't flip it yet. He can't flip. He's got to let it get a good scald. He's got to let it get a good scald. He can't flip it. You got to just let it get a good scald.
A bunch of bacon in there. I should bring some bacon out. Put some bacon on top of that.
Ooh, let's get some bacon, Diva.
Be right back. What do you think?
Oh my god, the audio's even worse! It's even worse. Let me turn him down even more. It's so bad. It's so bad now that he put all these strips of bacon on the griddle too.
Bacon burger, baby. Yeah. That's Oscar Mayer too. I got a deal on it last night.
I love how he's like, that's Oscar Mayer too. Like, that's the highest quality bacon you can get.
The BOGO. It was $11, but it's $5.50 a pack for Oscar Mayer thin slice. They had the thick slice too. There was no more. I always go with the thin. Which hand? So I got my left hand available. About ready to.
Girl, where's your selfie stick? I need to see the man behind the grill. I need to see the man that so many of you said you would put on your Hear Me Out cake. Because Oscar Mayer has a way with BLLOGNA. If he can't finish his plate, he's getting spanked with that spatula. Could you imagine if he had old Tammy come in? Or maybe Timmy Appleseed or Johnny Appleseed. I don't remember what his friends' names were. Or JJ and Bev. If they came in, they said, you didn't finish your gigantic hamburger. It's time for a spanking, Tim.
Check the scald on this. What do you think?
Well, dang.
Back in there now.
It's not even holding together. It just fell apart. Not Kenny Tumbleweed and Jackie Loose Lips.
2 spatulas to do this. I think I'm going to. Hang on.
Now that shit's burnt. Is that what when he said scald, did he really just mean burnt? Did he really just mean this is burnt? There's no binder. You're right. He needed a binder like eggs, but they were too expensive, divas. They were too expensive. He couldn't put a binder like eggs in there. Oh, it's cooked. It is. The final product is rancid. Cooked to hell. I'm sure that shit is dry. But this is it? This is the end of the video? Oh my god, yeah, that is ran through. Alright, Colin wanted to look at his favorite comment. D Del Woe says, I think you're close to making coal there, Tim. Are you not wearing your microphone? It's hard to hear you over the sizzle. That is not Worcestershire sauce. That's a fake. Gross. And if it's not Lee and Perrins, it's not the original. Most are made by the same companies. Then why don't any of them taste like the original? I've tried several. Don't get cheap on us. All the ingredients on the original Worcestershire sauce are easy to pronounce. Sarasota Tim said, when I go to a restaurant, I need ketchup. I don't say, is that Heinz? I can't taste the difference in taste from mayonnaise, mustard, Worcestershire sour sauce, A1 sauce, salt, pepper. It's all the same to me. Get him, Tim! Get him! Don't get cheap on us, Baker. Get the original Worcestershire sauce. FYI, the Worcestershire sauce goes on the meat after it's cooked, not to be put on raw meat. This person is serious about their W sauce. This person is so serious about their W sauce. It's very funny to me. It's very funny to me for some reason. I'd have such heartburn if I ate that. Did you crush that monster burger in one sitting? Ha 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 ha, no, only half. The rest is for tonight. That makes more sense. I was wondering if you were just getting hungrier on Carnivore or if Cowboy Tim was back in town. Who the fuck is Cowboy Tim? Colin, have I seen your favorite comment yet? Have I seen your favorite? Oh yeah, we gotta get the spatula out for the spanking if you only eat half of it. Oh gosh, oh, something's in my eye. What happened to the 70 degrees weather? It's overcast here in Fresno, California. It'll be back soon. Five Guys has got nothing on the Sarasota Tim Giant. What do you know about the Sarasota Tim Giant? It was the top one. Oh, the one about it being close to making coal. We'll give it a like. We'll give it a like. That is just wild. Like, people are fascinating. Should we watch him make breakfast at 3 in the morning too? Again, this one is an older video. It's from April 26, 2024. Conveniently, no hashtags whatsoever. But yeah, let's watch the one from April of 2024. All right, you ready? Let's go. Look at this this Crushing It for Christ cross over here. Crucifix with seashells on it.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim. I've been up for an hour, and it's only 2:45 a.m.
Oh, wow.
I got Dr. Charles Stanley on.
Who the fuck is Dr. Charles Stanley? You're making me do homework. I got Dr. Charles Stanley on. Oh, is he a minister or something? How to lay your burden down. Yoked with Jesus? Y'all ever been yoked with Jesus? Sorry, oops, I accidentally showed my desktop. Doesn't yoked mean something? Yoked with Jesus? Y'all ever been yoked? Am I going crazy? Am I making up something in my head about what that means? Dealing with anxiety. Okay. Our God of promise. My assurance. God is in control. Alright, so basically he's some kind of minister. Gotcha. Work. Great. I just wanted info. Oh, look, he's got some Ritz crackers over here. Maybe he wasn't doing carnivore at this time. Although it looks like he's got bacon on the stove top.
Getting excited. And look what I'm doing. Breaking my own rules. I'm hungry. I've got coffee going. I'm making bacon and eggs. This stove is so big and it is firing up so easy. Look at that LED light. There's a little fan for me too. Oh my goodness, I'm breaking my own rules. Where is that? There it is. Coffee's about ready.
What rules is he breaking? What rules is he breaking?
I'm gonna make some.
Also, why is he trying to sell us on his RV? Sir, you already bought it.
Toast, jelly, bacon.
You can't have coffee on Carnivore. That was one of the things. That was one of the things that Miss Vicky was taking issue with, was the coffee on Carnivore. But it's like, I'm pretty sure Darlene and Life Plus Cindy also had coffee. So I don't know.
And eggs.
I mean, I do think it's hypocritical, especially if you're taking the stance that plants are poison, because coffee comes from a bean, but...
Look at this. I'm cooking it real slow. I'm going to air it out. You know what? This is my home. I want to cook bacon in here now.
Work.
I want to do whatever I want.
Work.
I'm going to do it.
Was somebody telling you couldn't cook bacon in your own home, Tim? I'm confused.
This is how you live, folks. Somebody asked me in comments the other day, why are you so afraid to use your kitchen? I'd be in there cooking it up. You bought it, use it. Well, guess what? I'm cooking it real slow so it doesn't splatter and...
Be careful of the splatters. Carnivore people can't smoke weed. Girl, I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't know. I really don't.
Smell up too bad. I do have the door right there I could open. In fact, I might. But I got the vent on. I got Dr. Charles Stanley on. I'm gonna get hopped up on some coffee.
Hopped up.
I've got some creamer.
Oh, girl, you better be careful with that fridge. I ain't trying to see old, I ain't trying to see old giant Sarasota Tim in that fridge. I'm really not. I'm really not, Diva.
Where are you, Mr. Kramer?
Oh, he's got the
Hello?
O'Douls. He's got the O'Douls in there. O'Douls is a non-alcoholic beer. Okay, Diva.
Hazelnut. And yesterday I went to VJ's Wholesale.
I'm so nervous about that reflection in that fridge. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Look at all these cowboy steaks.
Look at all these chickens.
Look at these guys. Ribeyes, Delmonico. All these here, 4 of those, and 2 huge, big old T-bone, cowboy T-bone.
Wow. You think he's cooking bacon with his cock out? Girl, I don't know. I don't know what kind of freaky shit Tim is into. I don't know.
Bacon, and I got some more. What more does a man need? I'll tell you what he needs. He needs the Word of God. He needs to listen to the Word of God. He needs to learn about life's lesson. We're going to talk about that this morning. I've got some good pointers.
I'd rather
from Dr.
not.
Stanley. But first, let me look at.
I'd rather not. I just want to know about what you're eating. The theme of today's video is not God. The theme of today's video is, what is Sarasota Tim eating?
This big stove that this Flagstaff has. Look how I can just go from here to here.
Yeah, it's a fucking
What is
RV,
this?
dumbass.
Oh my gosh, you're breaking your own rules? Well, it is only 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know if I was going to get back in that bed or not.
Breaking your own rules? What rules were being broken here, Diva?
Oh yeah, I've got a mess going on because I'm trying to purge and get this place cleaned up, throwing some stuff away. And getting ready. I got one more day today of my yard sale.
These little itty bitty tongs are so funny to me. They're so cutesy.
Trying to sell a couple more of these totes I have. I've got a big 30-pound bottle of propane that's full.
Wait, how do you have a yard sale when you live in an RV? What yard are you selling stuff in?
Someone around here needs to take off my hands. Or maybe I'll advertise it. I'll go to the gym this morning. I've got to go and return my key to the U.S. Postal Service here in town, where I had a mailbox, and a couple of other things I got to do.
All right.
Got the big to-do list. But look at this bacon cooking up nicely, nice and slow.
He talked about the post office. Y'all, I finally got my stamps. So I can finish mailing shit out soon.
Oh, don't rush anything. Look at that low heat.
Girl, it ain't ever gonna cook if you keep taking it off the heat. Leave it. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
But this is like a chef grate. This thing is nice. Look, I got no problem putting another pan right there for the eggs. Look how it lights up very pretty.
Girl, it's a fucking stove.
You turn on whatever eye you want, it lights up. No gas, well, gas does come out. This is the igniter. You just keep clicking it.
Obsessed with him explaining how a stove works to us. Thanks so much, my dude. Thank you, my guy.
Click. Just keep going around. Like, let's take that one right there. Is back there. We just turn this on. Look at that.
Man, I'm not a fucking moron. We got it. It's fine. It's okay. It's alright.
Perfect. My air conditioning just kicked on because it's going to be 84 degrees in Jacksonville today. Let's go up in here and all this room I have.
All this room for what? It looks like a random assortment of junk. Look at all this room I have.
Let's get this. I'm going to organize all. I just threw things in there.
Clearly. Clearly.
Everything all organized to where nothing will fall out when I travel.
He must not be doing carnivore at this given time because he's getting ready to eat some bread.
All this stuff in there. I'm going to get this here ready. Drop some toast. My coffee's ready.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
What is this cup?
Put a little creamer in there.
Uh-huh. Just a little.
Dabble, do you?
Just a dabble do. Do a dollop. Do a dollop. Creamer first. You don't put your creamer in first? I love to put my creamer, well, I use half and half in Splenda. I love to put that in first because then when you pour in the coffee, it all mixes.
My good friends John and Carol gave me this Bluetooth speaker. Sounds really nice, and I have this.
My good friends Loose Lip Larry and Flapjack Joe gave me this Bluetooth speaker.
BL. They're such nice people down in Boynton Beach. Look at all that coffee.
I gotta add it after, get the right balance and color. Well, the fun thing is that I weigh out how much Splenda I put in my coffee every morning on my little kitchen scale, and I also weigh out how much half and half I put in my coffee every morning with my kitchen scale, so you get the exact same result every day. It's consistent. You don't have to guess. There's no guessing. Not my good friends Junkyard Joey and Porno Steve. Bluetooth Johnny.
That Barris Brothers.
The who?
Woo! I got it made, man.
Oh, that's like exclusively cream and or just some weak ass coffee.
Uh-oh, let's try it out. Look at it.
Would you look at that? It looks the exact goddamn same as the last time you showed it to us.
Oh, Oscar Mayer.
He really loves that Oscar Mayer bacon. He's acted like that is the finest of cuisines.
We're going to make some eggs and some Killer Dave's toast. I don't smell anything in here too bad. And,
girl, it looks like he has pants on. It looks like he has pants on. I swear all of his videos are mansplaining the most basic shit. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
look what else I have. Run into this lady one time when I was at Walmart shopping.
Uh-huh.
Walmart brand red raspberry. We're going to use that.
What does that have to do with running into a lady at Walmart? And also, why did you act like that was some amazing find at the Walmart? Red raspberry jelly? Congratulations, my guy. He's definitely not doing carnivore here, though. I guess I failed at learning about or picking out carnivore specific content today.
And what else was I looking for? Oh yeah, I got a brand new dozen of them.
Oh good.
Right there.
Oh good. Thank God. You got all that room in them cabinets and you just leave this shit laying out on your counter? Cool.
Big battery over there. I love that e-bike. 30 miles an hour plus. And I can go, I don't know, 40 miles on it. Let's turn this around. My selfie stick.
Sir! You gotta cover up them. You gotta cover those up. You're cooking bacon. You gotta be careful of the splatters. Oh, Lord help me, Lord Jesus. Tim just pumping out here, bare chested. Not this is my friend nipple grease burn Tim. Not this pause triggered my fight or flight. Ooh, was not ready. Was not ready. Don't unpause. I'm almost finished. If you need to, if anybody's finishing up, if anybody's working on finishing up, please do it in the next 5 seconds because I'm gonna unpause. So you better let's wrap it up. Let's finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's keep it going. Sarasota scald. He's gonna get a scalding from that bacon grease on his.
Stick is in the truck. Check this out.
Oh, his selfie stick is in the truck. You gotta be careful.
Is that pretty or what? I got skills. Oh, I love how that AC is.
I got skills.
Thermostatically controlled.
They're multiplying.
Just goes off and on. The wolf pup. This is annoying though. The wolf.
His copyright claim answers to YouTube have become a vocal stem for me. Which ones in particular, Vixie?
Pup had a roof air that blew constantly. Even if the compressor shut down, the fan still had to blow. And it was only blowing from this. I have AC vents all throughout the coach. All throughout.
Hey,
there's
Okay.
another TV.
Okay.
Got fans there.
Could you imagine old Sarasota Tim bringing you back to his RV and just absolutely like having his way with you in this little cove? Why? Why? Why, Zachary Marie? Why? Zachary Marie. I need to be cut off. I need to be cut off. I need a lobotomy. Somebody commit me somewhere. I need to be committed. I thought I pushed play. Keep it moving.
Got fans there. Try to keep a towel on my chair there.
Why? Wait, why do you gotta keep a towel on your chair? Or do you think he gets out of the shower and just sits there butt-ass naked?
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Making up untruth as he slander my name. That is a thing he said in his copyright claims on my video.
Coming all around nicely. It makes a big difference about that vent fan going. Cooking this up slow and go. Slow and good.
Slow and go. Slow and good.
Move it around. You know, then you got your sink right here to clean everything.
Oh, is that what you use a sink for, Diva? I've also been signing all of my emails as Sarasota Tim sunglasses emoji.
We're going to get this here going in a minute. I got candles here I can burn. I hate not having my selfie stick.
Well, girl, go to your truck and get it.
Oh, man, that's good coffee.
You're at the McDonald's. A tall, scruffy man with a cup of coffee approaches you. You want to hear about how I collected Social Security at 62? Next thing you know, you're in his RV. Wait. I didn't know where that was going! I wouldn't have started reading that! I wouldn't have started reading that! Cecily! You have to finish now. Next thing you know, you're in his RV, taking it from the back with fans on either side of your head, blowing humid Sarasota air and a Trump lanyard in your face. Oh my God, what has happened here? We used to be so pure. We used to be so innocent.
Probably the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life.
Squirt Cam Mike, okay, that finished what his nipples couldn't. Get out of here!
I'm sure of it. Really good this morning. What are you guys doing?
if he tries to copyright claim this video, I'm just gonna be like, if this is transformation, baby. I have never transformed content like this in my life before. We're really doing a lot of work over here. How long does it take to cook 4 slices of bacon? Well, to be fair, we've only watched 9 minutes of footage. It probably just feels like longer because I've been yapping and the chat has been fucking unhinged.
This afternoon. Man. That is going to be good with that red, what is it called? Raspberry. I didn't get the...
Not his ass having to be like, what's it called? What's that fruit called that's in the preserves that I bought? That red what? What's it called? Raspberries, sir. Raspberries. Next poll, which is higher, Cherie putting things in and out the oven or Sarasota 10 flipping this bacon? He really has been flipping it and cooking it for a while.
The thin. When I got the BOGO, I got this. Is that thin? Look at that. Barely fits in there. What do you do it that way? Half and half.
What do you know about it barely fitting in there, Tim?
Turn it around a minute. Yeah, no, this is not the thin. So I'll drop that. Let me get this over here. So much stuff here. Come on. These speakers out of the way.
Sir, did you ever consider like having this all set up before you struggled to film it? Have you ever considered that?
We got plugs. I'll drop that in a minute. Get these out of the way.
It's almost like they could have been out of the way to begin with.
Banana rack. Get that all together. You're good. This is done.
Do you think Sarasota Tim carries? Carries what?
This is done.
Come on, paper plate.
Yes.
He
No
said,
muss, no fuss. Just you get one of these babies here.
he said no dishes in my home. Oh, a gun?
And you don't
He doesn't even have a selfie stick on him. What makes you think he's got his gun?
have to worry about washing too many dishes.
Y'all worried about him carrying a gun when he literally sits in Costco parking lots with his phone on a selfie stick recording videos about Social Security. Please be serious.
Ooh-wee. Look at that bacon. I got a little crispy. It's not overdone yet. I used to always cook everything on high and fast. Now I've learned to slow down a little bit. Put this here.
I refuse to read the dark-sided things about other things he could be packing in the chat. We're going to keep it moving.
Be prepared with a little action like that. And we'll go ahead and just slide this over like that.
Sir, you better be fucking careful. You are shirtless, and this fucking pan looks like it could fall over at any given moment, Diva.
Also don't catch fire, right?
He is playing a risky game.
And then we'll cook our eggs. But I won't do it on camera and bore you to death.
He said, I won't do it on camera and bore you to death. Sir, what do you think the last 11 and a half minutes have been? What do you think is happening here?
I'm going to put this grease in a cup with a paper towel. I might even use this cup with some cardboard or something. Or
Sir, you just took that cup out of the trash. And it's plastic. Are you gonna put hot grease in a plastic cup you took out of the trash?
just a paper towel, and I'll dispose of that later.
Oh, it's just to throw away. He's not reusing the grease.
But I don't need all of that grease there to cook my eggs. And I'm going to put Dr. Charles Stanley back on. He had me really going this morning.
Oh, is that what gets you going? Old Dr. Charles Stanley gets you going? Noted. Noted. I've made the note. The note has been made.
A real man of God right there. Rest in peace, Dr. Stanley.
Oh, he's alive.
All right, guys, we'll get back to you with another clip soon. Well, here's the finished product. I put a little hazelnut in my cup already. You can pour another cup of hot coffee.
Uh-huh. Does he realize he doesn't have to open up the top of it like that to pour out the coffee?
Look at that. And you got the toast with the Killer Dave bread, 4 strips of bacon, 3 soft scrambled eggs.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to take right over here to my, what do they call this? Got some kind of water name for it.
What?
Flood lounge table. Pond table. Something like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Let's see. Oh, that is some good coffee. My gosh. Listen, this message here by Charles Stanley, our anchor in times of a storm. I'm going to talk about that.
Please don't.
This is so good, so relatable. His messages are amazing. 3.6 million views.
Crazy.
So
Sarasota Tim wishes.
So we're gonna bring
He's about to beep.
out the bullet points in that, and I'll share with the community to be anchored, because every day we have to be prepared. If not, we drift. If you're not anchored, you'll drift.
There's gonna be so many people in my comments being like, leave Sarasota Tim alone. He's a man of God. He's a good person. Divas, you're barking up the wrong tree. Barking up the wrong tree.
Drift. That's what he's talking about. I'm going to crush this.
Crushing it for Christ. What a day with Sarasota Tim. What a day. Wow. Fascinating. Fascinating. Just like, I don't know. I think I don't have anything else to say. I think we've really said all that needs to be said today. Oh, he's gonna come for me so hard. Not like that, but like copyright strike come for me. Maybe. I don't know. We're still poking the bear. He didn't do anything about my last video. Maybe it's because JJ and Bev were in it. I do think that Life and Vibe said something about JJ and Bev and thinking that they were the thing that brought it all together. Okay, well... That's all I have time for today, YouTubies. Bye! Subscribe!